This is the House of Parliament where men and women have sat for decades, making decisions that would affect all our lives. Do they really work in the interests of the people or themselves? They sit at the round tables, trying to decipher which way to turn. Is it left or is it right? Have the people benefited from those decisions? Our people have suffered for far too long. Change should not be a figment of the imagination, but reality. Every boy, every girl, every man, every woman are equally important. The market vendor joyfully sells her produce. The fish vendor skillfully uses his cutlass to cut the fish. Keep on working. Let your smile be your motivation. Build a community of brotherly and sisterly love. Don't give up on your dreams. Surround yourself with positive thinkers. Think big and keep on moving. Keep pushing the envelope. Yes, push that envelope until you have succeeded. You may have made many mistakes, but that is no reason to stop. Don't you dare give up. Get ready for that overflow. Get ready for that breakthrough. The overflow is coming. Showers of blessings. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay collective. Ride the rough waves of life. Hold on to that rope tightly. Just keep working. Keep moving. Keep believing. Self-motivation. Hello everyone and welcome to Lies and Deceit. I am your host, Soraya Alexander, affectionately known as Susu. So tonight you are watching me on television, GVD TV, Flow 115. You're watching me on YouTube. You're watching me on Facebook. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight to listen. And I must say a special good night to the people who have come on board, the people who are appreciative of what I'm doing. The ordinary man, okay, who have decided to get so coffees and to keep the show going. Let me shout at Sandra Louison. Thank you for the support. Thanks, Diane Seeley. And Magilda became a member, but I think she wanted to be a bronze member. So I will speak to Magilda after so we can fix that for you, sweetie. Thanks, Magilda. And Melly also upped to a bronze membership. I've sorted out for her and she's going to do her thing. I want to say thanks to another person who don't want me to mention their name who have become a bronze member. I want to tell you thank you because you are understanding what I am doing. It is taking time. It is taking effort. And so is here tonight looking all beautiful because of the grace of God. Because I picked up that phone so many times to say to Vitus that I don't think we can be on tonight because I was not feeling well. Mother Nature took over and, there's 2 days in the month where I'm flat out. And then I'm like, oh my God, I need to go on live tonight and I'm just not feeling it. But I want to say thank you to God that I am here. So, when I have wonderful people who support me, I just want to say thank you. People I have have never seen, but they are coming to support, buying the coffee, becoming a member. We appreciate that. When you understand that you are not just supporting the show, but you are encouraging us to continue the fight for our country, I really want to say thank you so much. So we're encouraging you to go take the bronze membership because what we have decided to do, we're going to give you some lovely podcasts, really top class podcasts, okay? And if you on the shout out level, try to go to the bronze, which is 10 US. And we are also planning a morning show, which would just be roughly for an hour with a different spin, just for us to, rap and talk about life, life. So we're doing a lot over here. This one little lady doing a lot of things, but I'm okay and I'm here tonight, and I want to say thank you for joining me. Okay. All right. And then throughout the day, someone bought coffee, and this is a new person, right? And I'm really liking the fact that the new people who are listening are really enjoying the show. And this person said, "Keep up the good work, so." And Akeem, they bought coffees, but I don't know who. And like I said, I won't be able to know unless you tell me who you are. I'll see your email, but I still won't know. And then, people like Marilis is just a breath of fresh air. And she said, so it was my, no, just now. I have to go to my, right. She said, "Good night, so, Akeem and everyone on the live. Just want to thank you, so, for my wonderful message from you on my birthday. Also, thanks to all who wish me happy birthday. I really had a good one and is still celebrating until the end of June. So we need to buy you coffees as you are doing a great job." Thank you, Marilis, for that. You have been one, never fail. It takes a lot to do your genuine research, plus your producer is the best. Yes, he is. So support Akeem, young 17-year-old. Purchase the coffees. Just don't say you love his work, support him too, because right now we're really on a tight schedule with his studies in the UK. We're really on a tight schedule, and we are really have to be thankful to Akeem. I too, as his mom, have to be real thankful to this brilliant young man who is not rude, who is not condescending, who just, helps his mommy make the show better. So support the show and buy coffees. Let's celebrate Akeem, because he needs to be celebrated. And she said, much of his time and energy is given to the show. You are very right, Marilis. And many people are telling me, why don't I come on every day? I can't do that. I really can't. I'm doing 3 days a week. We space it out so he can do his schooling. Okay? And I cannot wait for you to visit London so we can meet. Yes, I will visit London. I love London. So I just wanted to read the messages to you to show you that we need to support the show. We need to support the show and support Akeem, because if Akeem decides to say, "Mommy, I'm too busy with my studies," we can't do that. We have to end the show. So show the appreciation, my people. Okay? So let me say a few good nights. Let me say a few good nights to, okay, I have the right thing now. It's good. Yeah, I have the right. Yes. So let me say a good night to, and let me show you. Okay, just hold on. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Melly, after the show, let me sort this out for you, okay? So let me sort it out after the show. I'll take a look at it and see what is happening. So yes, people, so if Akeem decided, because Akeem is doing, okay, that's fine, Melly. I will speak to you after. No worries. No worries. People, so we have to appreciate Akeem, because had I have to go out there and look for a producer, I am telling you, a producer, with him producing that at his level, right? I didn't see that coffee coming. Akeem sent it to me. I'll explain in a while. But if he has to say, "Mommy, it's a lot and I have to study," You know, I have to go and look for a producer and pay them like $5,000-$6,000 a month. My son is actually giving me a service for free because I'm his mommy, and he loves me and he loves you guys too. So please support us and buy the coffees and support Akim, because I don't want Akim to come and tell me, Mommy, it's a bit much. But I know he loves his mommy and he won't do that. But you know, I also just got coffees there from well, I should call her my second daughter. She said, "My dearest Soso, words do not begin to explain how much I enjoyed the time I spent with you and Akim. Thank you for the many laughs and heartfelt conversation. Your energy is truly unmatched. I'm really glad we got to connect in person. Looking forward to the growth of your show and linking up again soon. All the best, Tia." And Tia came to St. Lucia with her mom. She came in the Saturday and she had to leave the Wednesday. Now Tuesday I had an engagement and I was literally tired. But because of the love her mother has shown me, I arranged to have dinner with them, because Miriam has been a fantastic supporter of mine. She has never left my side. Never, ever. Let me tell you, she's like a sister to me from another mother. So this is her daughter Tia buying me coffees because she spent time with us, because she had to go the following day. We did dinner with her, and it was a joy meeting you, Tia. So people, I'm getting messages from people telling me, "Oh, so we need to meet you, we need to talk to you." You know, people, that is very fine. We can do a lot of things. As I say, as long as you support the show, you know, it is fine. Let us keep the show going, because it is very, very valuable. And my YouTubers, the numbers are always packing. You guys are always there bringing up my numbers for the show, and I really appreciate that. The YouTubers, let me not neglect you. The link for the coffees is on the live. Mr. Producer, it's there. It's in the description. The link for the coffees is in the description, so you can go there and purchase your coffees. Right? And also, if you look, my producer takes care of me. If you look at my background tonight, he just flipped my background. Say, "Mommy, I'm giving you all white tonight." So people, we do this as a labor of love. I know sometimes you may not be able to take the heat I give you, but it's for the betterment of our country. So my people, let me tell y'all, we're going hard tonight, you know. Get your friends, get everybody around. My people, let me explain something to you. On Wednesday, I had a young lady who presented her stuff, showing you what she did. I went on my page and I posted this young lady. It wasn't bacchanal. It wasn't Roro. It wasn't with "who is this man." It was not a Diana Charles Roro. It was not a Natty Roro. It was not a Frederick Roro. Only one person shared her business from my page. Only one person shared it, and about maybe 50 likes. This is how human beings are, not only in St. Lucia, all over the world. We do not like to see people succeed. We prefer them, you know, to be down, either same level or at the bottom with us. One person alone shared it, but however, let me show you how people are. I posted a picture of a goat with a mask. 150 something reactions, 90 shares. Our people are a people that like to laugh. But when it comes to being serious and uplifting our youth, also, so it's nice. Also, so it's beautiful you're bringing on the youth, right? But let me tell you, if you're not sharing the life because of me, not the life, the image of the young lady's business because of me, you have a serious problem. It tells me you are not for the youth. It tells me you are not for development. Look the picture with the goat. 90 shares, black, 90 shares all over the place. But she got only one share of her business. And this is why I'm telling you, I am real. I am not here. I am not here to please people. I'm here to tell you all the truth. We are not a serious nation. We are not a serious nation, and then y'all want to say the young people not good, the young people doing this, the young people doing that. But here Soso was, who brought in a young lady, and y'all did not give her the support. Lip service. Lip service. What y'all did, the goat that does not even know if you're alive, y'all share the picture 90 times. 90 times. I will put stuff. Look, anytime I put stuff that I am doing and I say buy me a coffee, everybody afraid to like it or share it. Me, I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to share it, because it's our mentality. Let me tell you why I get blessed. I get blessed because I am not selfish. I give a lot, and let me show you how. And to the people that are telling me do not post my blessings, thief will come or people will get jealous. Thief, what jealous? I am going to sing of the goodness of God. Right? I am going to sing, because when I am blessed, I am able to bless other people. Now let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what happened. I spoke to Miss Angela Alberti. I found her number. I had a lovely chat with the lady. And the lady said to me, Miss Soso, I never got money, or I was never paid by anyone to stop the protests. The lady said to me, she said, Soso, I did not have my car. I didn't have a car. The engine mount and the arm of my car got broken, and I needed one. I posted that on my page. Well, one of the people said they would start a GoFundMe or whatever. Then one of the ladies, that's one of my supporters who always speaks to me. And let me say, thanks for the coffee, Christine Alexander and Teresa Augustine. Thanks for the coffee all the way next side of the world. Thank you for the coffees. She sent me a MoneyGram, and she said me, so give the lady X amount of money, and the rest is for your coffees from myself and Teresa. Now, and listen to this. Me putting that on my page had someone, a businessman, called me and said, Soso, can you give Angela my number so she can bring her vehicle so we can fix it for her? When God blessed me, he didn't bless me, or the things people are giving me, he didn't bless me for me to just come there and just come and talk about my stuff. I also speak about other people's plight, and they get help. So do not ask me not to speak about the goodness of God when he has done good for me, because I am using my platform to help a lot of people. I ain't have to come here to show you their faces or to show you whatever. But these are the things, the same people fighting for fame. And some of y'all that in Flabo that don't like me, right? All of y'all that fighting for fame, these are the things you have to look forward to do. I am a realist. I feel people, and I do what I have to do for them. Look, she will be fine. I call her, I tell her, somebody send some money. I already make contact. I tell Champagne if he can bring it down for her. Champagne tell me, so no problem, he going down, And Champagne tell me, so I was just there, today. I say, shucks. I was just there today. So then he tell me, well, he'll see tomorrow if he's going down. He'll arrange with her. This is what, and y'all want me to come and sit here and do not speak of the goodness of God to me? I am here because of his goodness. I am here because of his grace. I am here because of his love. If I was selfish, I could have just taken everything for myself. Right? So this is what you have to do. Me talking, me being so bold. My mouth is sending blessings to other people. And the lady was so happy when I called her and I said, the gentleman asked you to call him. So I called her back. I said, but he said you didn't call him. She said, okay, she tried calling him, but maybe he was in a meeting or whatever. And then she called him back and he called her, and they arranged their little business so the lady can have a little vehicle to go and do protest. Now, if y'all get permission from the commission, I come in for your leader commissioner, all of y'all, the hypocrites. If they don't get permission for their match, the lady can still do her one-man match, and she have a vehicle. You know, and somebody else was saying to me, so she needs fuel for her vehicle. So when I come here, I am not selfish for myself. A lot of people get blessings because of my big mouth. So sit down. Somebody just bought me coffees and they said, shout it out. Yes, blessings, shout it out. Shout it out. I have to shout it out. God has been good to me. This show has opened avenues. And not only for me, but to help others. You understand? And I will shout it out. You know, people, let me tell you, people I don't even know just contacting me. So anybody that tell me they have stress, I put it for them. And then the people tell them, come to them. So I'm happy Miss Angela will have a vehicle. She's very happy. She was very happy. So when she heard my voice, me so sorry. This is who I am. I am a very straightforward person. You can't get somebody straightforward more than me. Now, who has died there? Oh, Mabel. Okay, yes. Okay, I heard about Mabel. Mabel, how you doing, sweetie? Anisha, how you doing, Dudu? Shane, Sean, let me give some of y'all a shout because some of y'all love me like crazy. We shall learn. Barbara, Jan, Martina, Doris, Melissa, how are you, darling? You know, Rosaline, all of y'all, how y'all doing? Let me tell you, you cannot get a nicer person than So. She'll put you straight, but she'll still love you. This is who I am. I ain't hating nobody. I don't have time for that. Okay, so when you say I give in the politician licks, if you think I hate them, I hate them. I will be honest with you. As I said, I'm a very honest person. The person I have a lot of reservation for, and I really don't want to speak to this person. I don't hate them. I want nothing to do with this person is Richard Frederick. Because none of the other politicians have done what he did to me, right? The other politicians on the other side have not done what he did to me. They may be vexed with me because I blasted them, but they have never done what he did to me. So I have no problem, you know, with them. I don't hate Frederick, but I have reservations. I don't want to have no interaction with this gentleman. My people, let me show you a little boogie. Let's have a little fun, then we're getting down to business because there is no captain. There is no pilot in the cockpit. No pilot. So today, somebody sent me that just so with Kenny. Kenny think he young, Kenny think he sexy. Look at our former Prime Minister, people. God is, sir.
Thank you very much. I put you live there. Say something to the people. Something to the people. You got your boy of God.
You see, I tell you, I mean, everybody believes my days are over, but I have to surprise them.
You see, Kenny climbing. Kenny just had surgery. Kenny there climbing up a ladder, you people. Look at Kenny one more time.
You got your boy of God.
Thank you very much.
I put you live there. Say something to the people. Something to the people. You got your boy of God.
You see, I tell you, I mean, everybody believes my days are over, but I have to surprise them.
No, when that person sent me that video, I was shocked. I couldn't believe Kenny is so agile. You know, he looks good. You know, he looks well. And like I said, we can fight for politics, but hatred is not in my heart. I ain't time for that. Now, let's go. Let me give them some licks tonight. My people. Yes, Mark. He lost a lot of weight. He did. Thanks, Anil, baby. Anil, thanks to the coffee. Now, Anil and Kali, I will beat you all. Callan, belated birthday wishes. Your father is a story. Your father tell me he was busy. He sent me pictures to wish you happy birthday on my show on Monday. So my dear, happy birthday, all the best, be good, put God in everything you do, and you will succeed, my dear. Happy birthday from the Lies and Deceit family, from myself and Akeem. Now let's get down to business. People, I really do not understand what is happening in our country. Do you know our country is under siege? But I am going to give you information that was given to me from an officer. An officer said to me, so, The issue is not that we do not want to go down to Viewfort or really do what we have to do in the country to protect our country. The officer said to me confidentially, so, and he said to me, so, the reason why we do not want to put our lives at risk, the reason why we do not want to go to Viewfort or we do not want to go into the hot spots is because the government of St. Lucia does not support them. This came from the mouth of an officer. He said to me, so, the reason why we are not putting our necks on the block because the government of St. Lucia don't support them. How can we fight crime when officers, and you know what the officer said to me? So, I have a family. So, I have been in that for X number of years and I'm thinking of leaving that. I have my family, I have my life. So when we are fighting each other for politics, our officers are right now saying, I am not putting my life at risk for anybody. Do you know that they asked the SSU officers from Viewfort to patrol the hotspots, and they said no, they're not doing it. They asked some of the SSU officers from Castridge to do it, and they too said no. But a few went to carry out the operation last evening. But the officers, from what the officers said to me, from the time of impacts, it really shattered the officers. We give them licks, but we have to realize the officers are human beings. It shattered the officers. He said to me, from the time of the impacts and all the things, the real SSU officers who would go into the jungle for the bad boys or for the criminals, right now, he saw them crying to see what was done to them for impacts with that impact story, which impacts came under the St. Lucia Labour Party. So right now, let me give you all licks. You're so stupid. You'll cry your eyes blood. Impacts what they did, y'all, but you'll vote for them. You'll vote for them. What did y'all expect to get? What did y'all expect to get? Right now, we ain't got no protection. The police officers are saying that the government don't have their backs. So if the government do not have their backs, who protecting us? The officers say that, and which I totally agree with the officers, government's supposed to protect their backs, right? The government's supposed to protect them, and the officers in turn protect the public. So the officers are saying from the time what happened to them with the impact story and the fellas that were involved in the Operation Restore Confidence, these fellas cry when they see what has happened to them. And I understood these were the men that would go into in the den of lions and save us and protect us. So we have a security problem in this country. The officers not risking their life. And we have Philip J. Pierre. Where is he? He has left to go to some conference. Which caring prime minister would leave and go? He said he is the Minister of National Security. Which caring prime minister would get up in a time like this to go to any conference? Now, I may be subject to correction, but I saw a live with Roosevelt Skerritt, and he was just talking behind a yellow curtain. I don't know if he went or if he was just doing some conference virtually. And Philip J. Pierre has left the people of St. Lucia, and our police force, their morals are very low. We beat them up. We say all kind of things, but when you speak to them, I'm not saying they're not bad cops. Get me right. I'm not saying they're not bad cops, but the cops, let me tell you, it's going to come from so. The cops are afraid to act because they say they do not have the support of the government. So when you see crime is escalating in this country, now you know. Now you know. And you know that. You were chefed with impacts. You knew that under SLP, but yet still all of y'all went and vote for him. And right now, y'all catching your asses. Right now, you're catching your asses. It is sad. It is sad what is happened, and we saw what happened last night. But like somebody was rightfully saying, who is protecting the officers? Imagine I saw a video with a young man driving his vehicle. Viewfort was like a ghost town, and this young man is praying, asking God to protect them. I should not feel St. Lucia is only 238 square miles. Why should you and me be afraid? Now, there is a nice gospel concert that is going to be held somewhere up Grozile. I am leaving my house going. I do not feel safe. Because why? The officers themselves are saying, I will not put my neck on the line for you, so. I will not put my neck on the line for you, Mary. I will not put my neck on the line for you, Jane, because the government does not have our backs. Put water in your wine and drink it. This ain't have nothing to do with politics. Why is it that Philip J. Pierre is not giving the police officers, our security people, the support they need? What is going on in this country? What is going on in this country? And everybody ready to take out each other's eye for politicians, and we can't even walk in our country. When you see the officers coming and they're not doing much, because what they're saying, if I go and I really act and do what I have to do, in the end, I will be charged for carrying out my duties. Operation Restore Confidence impacts got all of them in trouble, and the officers have just got. Why do you think crime escalating? Why do you think crime is escalating? And I'm going to show you the Bois Pierre, what he said. Let me show you. I know you don't like to hear him, but people, we have to listen to the madman. Yes, PJP and the gibberish he was talking. Let's play that video for people to see, and you will see. And this man, let me tell you, I have listened to a number of clips from Philip J. Pierre, and this man is lost. All he does is blame the police officers. Maybe you do not need the police officers, or you don't care because you have your guards, you have how many of them around you. We need our officers to protect us. Listen to the gibberish this man was saying.
Police officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department Viewfort are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of 21-year-old Jesus Blanchard of Westall Group Viewfort. A report of a shooting at the intersection of Hospital Street and Jesse Street was referred to the Viewfort Police Station for investigation at about 11:45 p.m. on Saturday, May 28, 2022. The victim, Jesus Blanchard, was transported to the St. Jude's Hospital via ambulance, where he succumbed to his injuries. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre maintains that gun-related crimes continue to plague St. Lucia, despite the government's best efforts to beef up the Royal St. Lucia Police Force's capacity.
Any death we must express our condolences to the families of the people who lost their lives, the victims, and we must say that one death is too much. The situation must be dealt with. It'll take some time, but it's not something that anybody can be happy or anybody can be proud of. This gun problem has been in St. Lucia for all the time. It's not a problem that we're happy with. No government was happy with the gun problem. In one weekend in St. Lucia, there has been the murder of 3 or 4 people in one weekend. This is not a good thing. But we cannot solve it tomorrow. To answer solve tomorrow is being on.
This is not a good thing, but we cannot solve it tomorrow. But I will show you the line. Because when he was in opposition, he had all the answers. I think he had 4 pointers. This is why when I come on my show, I say to you all, I research and to show you the truth. This man is saying, what, you'll drag it back for them to hear, what do we want them to do? And the police officers, you're damn right. You are damn right to protect yourselves because you have your family, your wives, your girlfriend, your children, your mother, your sister, your brother to think about. You're damn right, because hear this man. Hear what this man is saying. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Hear what he is saying. And then we all want to beat up the police officers, but the police officers, the previous administration was not perfect. The United Workers' Party administration was not perfect, but they had your back, people. You see, y'all were fooled with the lies and the deceit. Listen to the rubbish again.
I mean, it's not a problem that we're happy with. No government was happy with the gun problem. In one weekend in St. Lucia, there has been the murder of 3 or 4 people in one weekend. This is not a good thing. But we cannot solve it tomorrow. To ask to solve it tomorrow is been unrealistic. We're working together with the police. We have asked everybody to come together. We are trying to improve the resources of the police. The Vieux-Fort police station, that was left abandoned for years because of the conditions of work of the police when the last government refused to do anything about it. We are improving the Vieux-Fort police station so we can improve the conditions of work. We are trying to get the police more vehicles. We're trying to help them in the crime detection and crime prevention, but it's a process. I'm not happy when there's a murder, but I can't solve it tomorrow. Nobody can solve it tomorrow. The United Workers' Party didn't solve it over 5 years. We won't solve it over a year. It's something that
You'll drag it back again for them to. I want you to hear what the man's saying. This man had 4 pointers as to how to solve it. Now you come in and say you don't know, and then you come in to say the United Workers' Party was there for 5 years. They couldn't solve it. Man, if you cannot do the work as the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, get the hell out. Because what the hell you mentioned in Chasney Party for, they gone, Yopala. You are the commander-in-chief. You were saying the United Workers' Party was there for 5 years. They couldn't fix it, the United. What is this? What have we done, St. Lucian? I didn't vote for him. But I have to say, what have we done to put this madman as our Prime Minister? My God, so you mean to tell me the police officers again, when this police officer spoke to me, I know he ain't lying. I know he ain't lying because there's the truth. Look the proof. You are saying you don't give a damn. Go ahead, please.
We are trying to get the police more vehicles. We're trying to help them in the crime detection and crime prevention, but it's a process. I'm not happy when there's a murder, but I can't solve it tomorrow. Nobody can solve it tomorrow. The United Workers' Party didn't solve it over 5 years. We won't solve it over a year. It's something that we have to work together to solve.
Meanwhile, another shooting earlier that Saturday in the community of Washoe Castries left 1 man nursing multiple gunshot wounds in the intensive care unit at the Owen King EU Hospital. Resident Genevieve Joseph, in recounting the incident, says the assailants fired several rounds of ammunition, injuring her son and his friend in the process.
I was inside. And then my son was sitting on, and the other boy was sitting on outside. I have no idea what happened. I just heard the bullet. So as I ran outside, then my husband told me, do go outside. So I say, I have my son outside here. I don't know what happened. And when I go, I see the boy lying down there, and my son run inside. That's where the bullet passed. There, and in the balcony.
Ambrose Joseph, also known as Ambi, says he was getting ready for bed when he was startled by gunshots and bullets piercing through his Washoe home, leaving him scurrying for safety.
I felt like I was dozing off, and in the doze off, like I heard shots fired. Then I opened my eye, but I went back to sleep again. But I thought I was dreaming or something, and then I heard the shots again. When I heard the shots now, when I opened my eye again now, I just saw like fire in my room, you know. And then when I opened my window, I saw my bedroom just fall right in my arms there. And the man lie down on the ground there, you know. Then I try and go and look for police or ambulance. Then as I reached by the bridge there, I saw ambulance coming, I flagged them. Like a whole 15 minutes before the man could have come on the scene, they say they can't come unless the police and them come through on the scene. You know, which I find, boy, the man could have just come and take the body, because at the end of the day, the man had died there. The man lie down on the floor, they suffer in your ambulance, so should have just come and take the man.
According to Joseph, he could have easily been injured or killed. He is appealing for peace within the community.
It's rare, man, for that to happen there, and I mean, that is why I stay, that is my resting place, you know. So which means people telling me I can't stay at my home, or I don't have a resting peace or a resting place while staying. I have to feel uncomfortable. I can't feel uncomfortable while staying. It's either the police and them or whoever do something about that and try and find out what's going on, because I'm not taking my life as no joke. You understand?
So this person's condition now?
Well, boy, as far as I know, well, the man in ICU, and that's all I know. We can't allow to go and see him or anybody, you know. But my brother coming along, you know. He had a surgery, and you know, so he coming along.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is urging anyone with information regarding the incidents to contact the crime hotline at 45-CRIME for anonymous reporting. For the DBS News World, I am Jason Darius.
Okay, people, I know some of you were expecting us to be on TV, but I just got a call, and apparently Vitus, the owner of the station, he is not well, and he is at hospital. Basically, I think what happened, he ate something, and he fell real ill, so it might be a case of food poisoning. So say a little prayer, because I was trying to call him before the show and I wasn't getting him, but he had one of his people call me while the show was going on to say what happened. So this is why we are not on TV tonight, people, so we do apologize. It is as a result of Vitus being at the hospital, so it should be a case of food poisoning, so just say a little prayer for him, please. Now, my people, you heard what he said. He cannot do anything now. That the United Workers' Party was there for 5 years. They couldn't solve it. He accused Alan Chasney of saying that he would solve crime. But you know better than Alan Chasney. And this is the reality that I'm trying to bring to your minds, my people of St. Lucia. To take all these politicians with a grain of salt. You heard what he said. Alan Chasney was there for 5 years. Right, he had done nothing. And then in another thing, he said, Alan Chasney said he would solve crime. Philip J. Pierre is a lost cause. What are we doing with this man? The police, right, but then again, you all listened to the lies and deceit, and you all voted for him. Now let me demarty Philip J. Pierre for you. Let me demarty. I am going to play for you the lies and the deceit he said before election. Okay? Leader of the opposition worried about rising crime. He was, put it on the screen, sweetie, and we will play just now, Kim. Leader of the opposition was worried about crime, but hear the lie. Oh my God, my people, I need y'all to arise. I need y'all to arise, not for any other person, but for our country or party. Listen to what the man is saying. Alan Chasney was there for 5 years. He didn't do anything. So this is why all of y'all crying for sugar. Y'all will stay without sugar. The poor people, the small business people. One of my supporters said to me, so I'm using sugar for my hustle, for me to make my money. There is no sugar. Emma, did you eat the sugar? But what I am suspecting that they do not have money to pay for sugar. There is nothing running in this country, only for their friends, family, foreigners, and clique. Nothing running for the poor people. We are the poorest of the poor because we can't buy sugar. We can't eat properly. Philip J. Pierre, and you want to talk about Chasney was there for 5 years. You there now. It's going to be a year, and our country is at a standstill. I would prefer Alan Chasney and his cabinet was there instead of yours, because we as the people are feeling the pinch. And any country where the security force is taking a back seat, we are in trouble. The police officer will come and harass you with your seatbelt on. They'll come and tell you where your sticker. They'll want to charge you. You don't have your sticker. They'll come and look at your tire, telling you your tire treading. They want to come and all kind of foolishness, but it's serious things. They are leaving it behind. Listen to that man that is talking the rubbish now when he was the then opposition leader.
Leader of the opposition, Philip J. Pierre, is deeply concerned about the violent crime rate and the Alan Chastanet government's record on national security. The fifth-term parliamentarian, who has often cautioned against politicizing the wedge issue of crime, is alarmed by the recent upshot in homicides. He chided the incumbent for failing to fulfill his 2016 campaign promise to keep St. Lucians safe.
The government has failed in its promise to reduce crime. The murder rate is climbing, with 4 murders in the last 2 weeks, bringing the total to the year to 42. So much for a Prime Minister who promised to do with crime what he claimed his predecessor could not do.
During a wide-ranging press conference on
lies and deceit. Bring it back, my dear, again. Lies and deceit. This was when he was the opposition leader. You heard him still blaming Alan Chastanet. There are how many crimes and he's not doing anything. And you sit down there right now. We must be at 30-something right now. And you haven't done anything, and you are blaming the police officers, and you are still blaming Alan Chastanet, saying he was there for the past 5 years and couldn't solve crime. So in essence, you are telling us you are useless. And the police officer who told me what he said to me today, I believed him. Listen again, my people. Lies and deceit.
The rate is climbing, with 4 murders in the last 2 weeks, bringing the total to the year to 42. So much for a Prime Minister who promised to do with crime what he claimed his predecessor could not do.
During a wide-ranging press conference on Thursday, the opposition leader sought to articulate what an SLP administration would do to mitigate crime and violence. Pierre, who reiterated the opposition St. Lucia Labour Party's People First mantra, warns that the problem of crime is complex and requires investments in the youth, social programs and education. Despite the pandemic lockdown this year, the island has been rocked by a spate of gun violence, which has claimed a number of lives. While he does not profess to have all the answers, Pierre believes addressing social inequality, especially in working class and underserved communities, could prove crucial in reducing crime rates.
What the Labour Party is saying is that the crime situation is diverse. There is not one policy. There is not one policy that any government can take to reduce them. It's a multifaceted set of policies. One of them, we believe that we must stop the alienation of the so-called inner cities by creating opportunity for the people in these areas.
Creating opportunity for those in the inner city. Yet you are blaming the policemen. Continue.
Is that the crime situation is diverse. There is not one policy. There is not one policy that any government can take to reduce them. It's a multifaceted set of policies. One of them, we believe that we must stop the alienation of the so-called inner cities by creating opportunity for the people in these areas. Number 2, we believe that our education system must be revolutionized.
The Castries East MP warns
our education system must be revolutionized, but yet still y'all are disrespecting the teachers. Carry on.
Believe that we must stop the alienation of the so-called inner cities by creating opportunity for the people in these areas. Number 2, we believe that our education system must be revolutionized.
The Castries East MP warns that the national security apparatus, which retains civilian control over a professional and apolitical police force, must not subvert the chain of command. Moreover, equality under the law, according to Pierre, should be a feature of the remedial process.
Thirdly, we believe our youth ought to be engaged in our novel youth economy.
Our youth needs to be engaged in our novel youth economy. What have you done for our youth lately? Pow, 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 pow in the Gaza. Our police officers ain't wanna go there. What have you done? And the police officer, an SSU officer, what he was saying to me, he said, so, we do not need reinforcement, because he always listens and said, well, so, you're always saying that we need people from overseas to come. He said, so, we do not need outside intervention. All we need is the backing of this government, which they do not have. So when he comes and he speaks about the youth employment, what is going on in Viewfort? What have you done lately for the youth in the South, in Viewfort? What have you done? Carry on, my dear.
Under the law, according to Pierre, should be a feature of the remedial process.
Thirdly, we believe our youth ought to be engaged in our novel youth economy. Fourthly, we believe that there should be no political interference in the police force. It's important.
Put my laughing things on me. And the police officers that had to get promoted, what did y'all do to them? Hypocrites, so hot. No political interference, bunch of liars. No political interference. And those that had to be promoted, where are they? I'm telling you, Lord, I just, like somebody said on the live Facebook, the person said, how this man became our prime minister? How did this dude became our prime minister? I was giving medlicks throughout elections, left, right, and center. I said, this man is not prime minister material. They wanted to kill me. They make somebody get vexed with me. They make this one get vexed with me. Because I hold my ground in what I'm saying. Like me because of who I am. I ain't gonna lie for you. I always said this man, right? This man was not prime minister material. How did St. Lucians elect this man? How did this man? Look at me. Look at all the other prime ministers. With no political interference. He should support his police. He should support his police. That's what they need, your support. The police are running scared and bold-faced. And we have another situation brewing, you know. We have another situation brewing. People, we are in trouble. Continue.
Engaged in our novel youth economy. Fourthly, we believe that there should be no political interference in the police force. It's important that the police remain completely apolitical, and we will insist, and our policies will show that there shall be no political interference in the police force. The idea of calling the police my police, that will not happen under my government.
They are your police. They are your policemen. They are my policemen. Because if I'm in trouble, who am I going to call? They are my policemen. My tax dollars paying for their salary. So what are you saying, man? What are you saying? Are you insane? There were Shasney policemen. Who the hell are they? Are they the dogs policemen? What is wrong with this dude? What is this dude smoking? What is he smoking? This is why you don't give a damn about them. This is why they feel the way they feel. This is why you don't care about them. These are your boys, not your boy. You saying about they are not your officers, but you were able to go and sit your ass, right? You were able to go and sit your ass in the courts, right? To support one of your members. You see the hypocrisy. You see the bullshit. You see the hypocrisy. I am irate because I need to be safe in my country. And they are my police officers. If my police officers ain't feeling safe, you expect me to feel safe? You expect me to leave my home to go anywhere? Right? As I said when I said previously, there's a nice concert the 7th of July, some nice, wonderful gospel concert. I would love to go, but ain't nobody want to leave their home. Ain't nobody want to go nowhere. Imagine a man said to me, so mwe paka kite la kaimwe. He tell me, so he's not leaving my home, he's staying. If a man saying that, when you tell me a man could leave a tent, calypso tent, whether it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, people have a right to go out their home what time they want and feel safe. And the man was gunpoint robbed. Take his phone, and you sit in your house there talking bullshit. I am irate because I need to feel safe. If our police officers, like I say, they have the bad ones and there are the good ones. If they are not feeling safe, what do you want us to do, Philip JPA Moso Zoe? What do you want us to do? How the hell did this man become Prime Minister of St. Lucia?
We want our country.
How did this man become Prime Minister of St. Lucia? What did St. Lucians do? Carry on.
Completely apolitical, and we will insist, and our policies will show that there shall be no political interference in the police force. The idea of calling the police my police, that will not happen under my government. And finally, we will exercise justice. The justice system must seem to be the same equality of justice for.
Stop bullshit, pappy show, rubbish, nonsense. Laugh at that for me, please. Pappy show. The justice system must be the same for all man. Bring Shasne or somebody back who can rule this damn country for me, please.
Well, I think we need scripture reading inside of it. It's a yoke.
I never see Kenny did that. I never see King did that. I never see Shasta did that. I never see Compton did that. Go and sit in any courthouse with any of their colleagues or ministers of government. But you did it, and you come in and say you want the justice system to be equal. Where are the reporters of this country? Because God is going to hold these reporters responsible also for the pain we all are going through. Because you cannot be a hypocrite to be hiding a lie and not telling the people of St. Lucia the truth. God is going to deal with you all too.
Interference in the police force. The idea of calling the police my police, that will not happen under my government. And finally, we will exercise justice. The justice system must seem to be the same equality of justice for the entire population. No one should be above the law. These are the broad policies on which a government, the party government, will handle crime.
The latest St. Lucia National Crime and Victimization Survey by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime estimates the total cost of crime to St. Lucia between September 2018 and August 2019 at $64.083 million Eastern Caribbean dollars. Pierre, who has staked his claim as an anti-corruption crusader, has also pledged to standardize, strengthened and codified ethical compliance with applicable laws and regulations to weed out public misconduct. Colby DeVoe, HTS News 4.
All kinds of figures.
My people of St. Lucia, this is why I come with receipts. So when you see things are happening in your country, you will know why. So clearly, even me, speaking to an officer and playing those tapes for you to see, have opened my eyes. And now I am realizing why our crime is not getting any better. He is blaming the police, and the police are pushing back. The police are telling you, boldface, it is their families, and I don't blame them. So when you see somebody come to rob your house or somebody in the process of shooting you and you call the police and they drag their feet, blame Philip JPA. He is not giving them the support they need. So all the crimes, and listen, he knows very well. I'm showing you all the receipts tonight. He knows very, very well why he is saying the things he is saying, and he's blaming the police officers smartly. I saw somebody said, They're not feeling sorry for the officers because they voted for SLP. It is their right to vote for who they want. But when you become a prime minister, you have to walk in the shoes of a prime minister and do what you have to do to protect the citizens of this country. Right now, nobody is protecting anybody in this country. Let me play for you where he is blaming the police officer. So me playing that for you and listening to what the SSU officer was telling me, it's nothing but the truth. So we are going to play for you. Pierre, call on the police to step up.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Philip Joseph Pierre was fairly frank in his assessment of St. Lucia's crime situation.
The situation is alarming. It's alarming. I'll tell you honestly, it's alarming. So I hope to get the cooperation of the police high command. I have said to the police.
Wait. Is this man for real? This man is saying, people, can we go back to 2021 July and just do this over again? I can't take this anymore. This man is the Minister of Security, and the lies. He is saying he's not going to interfere with the police. And hear what he's saying. He's trying to get the cooperation of the police commissioner. What tree did this man fall from? What tree did this man fall from? You're saying you don't want to interfere with the police work. Now you're saying you're trying to get the cooperation of the commissioner. My God, mate, what kind of fruit is mate? Is mate a jackfruit? What kind of fruit is mate?
Well, I think we need to show you the side of the way because this ain't it, are you?
You're talking about my security and the people of St. Lucia's security, and you... Oh, just continue.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Philip Joseph Pierre was fairly frank in his assessment of St. Lucia's crime situation.
The situation is alarming. It's alarming. I'll tell you honestly, it's alarming. So I hope to get the cooperation of the police high command. I have said to the police that they must look at their legacy. It's not a matter of who got affected. It's a matter of what are you leaving when you depart from the police force. Are you living in a situation where there is a highest murder rate? That may sound bad for the government, may sound bad for the prime minister. But the question is, I want to instill in the police, they must have pride in their work. I know it's a difficult task. My father was a policeman. Understand the task of policing.
All police officers should just be enraged. They should have pride in their work. So what the hell they doing? They ain't got no pride now because of you. Morals are low because of you. You ain't giving them the damn support they need. That is why when you tell me the fellas in SSU and Viewfort say we're not going anywhere you want us to go, we ain't going. Some SSU fellas in Castries, they say no, a lot of them didn't go, just a few went. And you want to come and talk bullshit about our officers? You're not supporting them. I am irate because I need, in the time of Shasney, I'll be honest with you, I used to jump in my car. If my friends invite me somewhere, I would go. We would sit 3 o'clock, come at my home safely, feel safe. I felt safe under the Alan Shasney-led government. Under your government, I want to go and hide under my bed. You're talking a lot of bullshit. Carry on.
Moderate, that may sound bad for the government, may sound bad for the prime minister. But the question is, I want to instill in the police, they must have pride in their work. I know it's a difficult task. My father was a policeman. Understand the task of policing, and it's a difficult task. I want to urge them to have some pride. Do it for themselves, for their country, for their children and their grandchildren. Have some pride. Let us fight this menace together.
The Prime Minister promised to lend tangible support as well as provide encouragement to the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, and repeated his pledge not to get involved in operational matters of either the police or the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
We cannot interfere in the runnings of the DPP's office, and I'm very firm about that. We will not interfere in the runnings of the DPP office. My job as the Prime Minister and the Minister of Justice, as far as the DPP is concerned, all I must do is give the resources that are within the fiscal.
Pejelu, you're not giving no resources. They do not have your support. Hush. They do, just like the teachers. The teachers don't have your support, and the police don't have your support. We are in a mess. We are in a mess in this country. Let me tell you, you could make all the money you want. You will not be able, as a person, somebody can be making their nice salary and everything, and they will be fearful to go out with their friends because you have not protected us as a nation. We thrive on tourism. You have not done what you have to do to protect everybody, ourselves and the visitors, and you want to blame police or have to step up. What? And I want to know what resources you providing them. If you were providing them with the resources, they would have jumped down where they have to go down in Viewford. They ain't shifting. SSU and them little fellas, the little numbers you saw. When SSU, you didn't see in the time of COVID, when them fellas rain down on you, is run, you have to run. Them fellas are not playing, you know. SSU don't play. And I understand when the officer said to me, so we ain't need nobody from outside. We can do what we have to do. But we need the support. SSU don't play. When you see them fellas, I even want to see them SSU fellas. Them fellas tall like houses. Them fellas big and them fellas massive. So I understand where they're coming from. You're not supporting the damn fellas and the ladies, and you want to come and talk, man, sit down.
Interfere in the runnings of the DP office. My job as the Prime Minister and the Minister of Justice, as far as the DPP is concerned, all I must do is give the resources that are within the fiscal realities of the government. But I cannot interfere, I will not interfere, and I should not interfere.
The head of government, who occasionally refers to his father having served as a policeman, says he has some understanding of the challenges of the job. Prime Minister Pierre says the entire society must lend support to the police.
Public must also assist, but I'm very concerned about it. This week we're going to be giving the police some more resources.
How can we support the police when you yourself haven't supporting them? You come in there, you have created no structure. You have created nothing for the police officers. My God, we are in a terrible situation. Let me tell you, if this man had crime under control, we can beat him up in other areas. But this man crime is not under control in terms of giving those officers what they need. Bodele officers too. They fed up. Tutmun fed up like people. If you have these people frustrated, my God and my Lord, when they roar and the bombers, what are you going to do, Pierre? What are you going to do? This is serious. This has nothing to do with color. But yet you cannot mature out of that foolishness. UWP was there for 5 years. He was there for 5 years. He couldn't solve crime. So why did you want to be Prime Minister, sir? Did you want to be Prime Minister for good looks? Because that's all I'm seeing you want to be Prime Minister for. And you're telling this man is so insultive. This man is telling the police officers to leave a legacy. These fellas, these SSU fellas have been there for 20-something years. You just reach as Prime Minister, you telling them to leave legacy. Where is your legacy? What are you leaving? What will be your legacy? Legacy kaka, because you are just frustrating the people of St. Lucia. Do not frustrate our security officers, our police officers. We need them. You may not need them because you have all them around you, all your people, but we the ordinary poorest of the poor, we need them. Continue, my dear.
Entire society must lend support to the police.
Public must also assist, but I'm very concerned about it. This week we're going to be giving the police some more resources. I hope you are present to see that. But we're working together with them, but we're still very concerned about our crime situation.
The police have conducted several raids recently, which have resulted in the confiscation of some high-powered firearms, as well as a significant quantity of ammunition, following the deadly weekend of February 11th to 13th. The public, for its part, has been calling on the police to place the pressure on those bent on breaking the law. Stanley Lucian for the HGS News Force.
I am very happy with a comment somebody said. Send him in the front line in Vieux-Fort. Send him. You believe the SSU officers or the police officers are dogs. You believe they're nothing. I don't care which government that is in office. You have to ensure that our security forces are backed up by our government. You don't see how Putin rules with an iron fist. What are you doing? We need our nation secure. We survive on tourism. Our mainstay, we survive on it. And crime is out of control. And here this man is saying for the police to leave a legacy and the police must step up. How they stepping up when you're not even stepping down? You need to step down. Put somebody who could run this country. And anybody with common sense would agree with what I'm saying. This has absolutely nothing to do with political party. You are no better than Alan Chasney because you said he was speaking from the corner of his mouth when he was speaking about politics. Right now, you're speaking from your ears, your eyes, your everywhere. You're talking a lot of bull. You are doing nothing for us. You said you would do better than Alan Chasney. People cannot get sugar. When small business people have to do their little cakes and their little ice lollies to sell, some people, this is what they're surviving on. Somebody just called me and tell me, so nothing running. We broke. There is no money. I tell them, y'all don't have to tell me that. I can feel it. We all feeling the pinch. Before you buy groceries, you saying, but I just buy groceries. You have to look for money to go and shop again. Philip J. Pierre does not go in a supermarket. He said he does not go in a supermarket. So how can he feel for the ordinary man? I have seen Kenny in the supermarket shopping, looking at things. I have seen Chasney. I have seen King. I've seen Sir John. I've never seen Pierre, because you know what he said? He said he doesn't go in shop. I doesn't go in supermarket. I just go in just buy things and put things home. What y'all voted for, people? What did we vote for? I show you the evidence. I always come with receipts. Listen to what people say when they speak. When Alan Chasney was there, he had a handle. And if Alan Chasney was there, we don't have, in fact, maybe things may not have been that grave, but we would have had 758, 759. When Alan Chasney did that, all of them were on his case. But he brought order to our country. We had the other ones, I forgot their name, the wardens running, the COVID wardens running, making sure you have your mask, making sure you do everything right. During COVID was exciting because there was a measure of discipline. There's no discipline with this government. I feel lost. I love my country, but I feel lost. And there is an airy feeling that I am feeling because you know when your country is at a level of safety. And we are at code red right now. We are at code red. We have our friends. People cannot socialize. People cannot do anything because everybody's so afraid. You cannot even come from Calypso tent in peace. If somebody don't put gun in your head, rob you, what is going on? When we had that Operation Restore Confidence, all criminals went into hiding. But then came the goody old SLP with the impacts, and officers, had to go through all the trials, all the whatever they had to go through. So right now the officers say, you think it's me? My family first. They have their family. Do I blame the officers? No. But we are frightened because our country cannot be like this. They need the backing of the government. You're trying to meet with the commissioner and get... People, help me understand, please. People, help me. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Because something is not right. Is it that maybe I am too hard on him? Or maybe something is not... Oh, I don't know again. I give up on it. I give up on it. We don't have prime minister. I give up. I give up. You know, no controls, no nothing. Yes, St. Russians are very angry. We are very angry at them. Very, very angry. How are we going to set things right in this country, people? How are we going to set things right in this country? The morals of the officers are low. Pierre believes it is his constituency council in Masha he is running. You are running a country. You are running a country. So when you see you call officers taking long to come, you think they will put, you know, even the first responders, if there's a crime or whatever happened, they're shifting. They're shifting until the police reach. Everybody have to check for their lives. And you sit there. Where are you? You're in some stupid conference. You know, if it was Chasney that was there, you'll done bury him alive. But you know, the hypocrisy is that when it hit home for some of y'all will say, well, dear, I remember that lady so-so was really talking to us, really quarreling, really saying things, and we were not listening to her, we were there laughing. It's better you listen now, and we save ourselves from all this pain. You'll know what is happening in our country. And he is going to go to his conference and boast about he got an overwhelming mandate, 15-2. Who cares? When we can't eat, nothing running, no money, right? People can't eat. The poorest of the poor are us, if you don't know that. We are the poorest of the poor because right now, not even a proper house you want to give the poorest of the poor because we ain't people. We ain't people. We're nothing to you. We're nothing. God is going to deal with you. Somebody said, what was Kenny doing on the ladder? Was he looking for the SSU? Anol Ibebo Anol. Exactly, Sharon. He is safe at night. He has his security officers. He has his cameras. He has everything. So to hell with y'all. Die. Die here, if y'all. I'm more. Messieurs, my YouTubers are almost on 300 watching. Thank you. Remember to tell your friends, my YouTubers. Remember to tell your friends to like, to subscribe to my channel. Right? Take us to 1,000, you know, be part of the movement. If you can't buy coffee, that's one way of helping So to get to 1,000. Tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. So yes, my people, I have given you the shoe tonight. Our officers are not bulging because they do not have the support of the government. And when I said to y'all that there was going to be a snap election, everybody said so crazy, so crazy. People are disgusted. Look at Kenny. Kenny, 71 years. Look at Kenny walking up a ladder like a young man. And Pip there, he can't even talk. People were asking me, what was this man saying? Because they can't understand what he's saying. We need something. Where is Emma? And I believe they cannot get sugar. And I'll be honest with you. I believe they cannot get sugar because maybe they are either owing the suppliers or something is happening. Because I have never seen this country without sugar, without rice. Now, I know sugar is not too good for us to consume. However, people need it for their business. So what about the bakeries? What about, whatever? I don't know if Emma hide all the sugar underneath her mattress. But the small business people are... So you see, the little man... Because somebody was telling me they don't have sugar. I said, well, you might have to order some sugar from Amazon. You might have to order some brown sugar so you can do your little business. Because people hurting, then buying the damn sugar on Amazon is an arm and a leg again. Then when it come here, tax you. Somebody said they brought in a little container with groceries and they charged them $900 in tax. Philip J. Pierre is doing nothing to relieve the people of St. Lucia. And this is what getting me angry. I don't care if Flabo not in power. I ain't care with that, right? I really, really don't care if Flabo not in power. But you are the prime minister. Do something to relieve us. We are catching our asses in the supermarket when we go and buy stuff anywhere else. The taxes, the tariffs are still high because you refuse to help the poorest of the poor, because we are nothing. We are worms. We're not even animals. You say we are not people. God is going to deal with it. And Philip JP, I am warning you that you need to listen, because God, we are talking, and you all do not want to give the people permission to protest. But when Alan Shastney was there, all of y'all were on the beach. The beach is mine, doing all kind of foolishness. The police didn't harass you and stop it, but now y'all are enforcing your ways on the people of St. Lucia. Let me tell you all something. Y'all are going to get out of office so quickly. You'll wonder what hit you, because you are really testing the patience of St. Lucians. It is going to be a year we're suffering, we're bleeding. We are bleeding, right? When you had $500 for yourself, you cannot have it because you have to help how many people? Because you refuse to give people a little reprieve. Those who are not working, you refuse to give them a little thing to help them. Where is the $1,500? Everything you campaigned on was a lie. Everything you campaigned on was a lie. God is going to deal with this man, and he's going to deal with you severely. Yes, he is in serious trouble, and I'm giving you all a warning. Philip J. Pierre in particular, because you are the prime minister, you better start doing right by the people of St. Lucia, because God is watching you, and he will deal with you. I prefer to fall in the hands of my friends than in the hands of God, because when he deals with you, he slays you. He slays you. He strips you of your clothes. And from what I'm seeing, you say you're going to church, but you are far away from God. Very far away from God. My people, we have to stand up. And I hope that the people, the commissioner of police, Daisy, maybe you're getting directives from somebody else. He ain't interfering with the police force. Why can't you give the people the right to protest for the hospital? As I said, continue doing that. When you fall in the hands of God, you will say, is man dealing with you? No, God is dealing with you. Because I am feeling the hurt. My other people are feeling the hurt. St. Lucians are feeling the hurt. We are feeling the pinch. When you are able to go and write a check for $4,000 for your groceries and all your friends, all your ministers, we have the poor people, the poorest of the poor like us, cannot even buy groceries for $200. The poorest of the poor. We cannot shop. We cannot do anything. We have all our bills, we have everything to pay. So like somebody said, we pay all our bills and we starving in the house. Right? Grass we have to eat. We are the poorest of the poor. We are worms, so we're going to eat dirt. God is going to deliver. This is the worst government. Pamem keni kite worst kosa. Pamem buderaba kite worst kosa. We have the worst of the worstera of the worsterest of the worsterest government in Philip J. Pierre. My people, I have given you a lot to chew tonight. I will see you on Saturday. I may have a guest. I'm trying to see how it works out, but I'll see you on Saturday to give you food. Remember to support the show. Buy the coffee, because it takes a lot of time, energy, research, and effort. Because when I come here, I don't present nonsense to you. I give you food until you see me on Saturday. So remember, I love y'all. Be good. Share the live with your friends and discuss it. Just don't share it. Discuss it with your friends. And I will see you all on Saturday if God spare. Be safe. Stay at your homes, go to work, do your little business, don't get yourself in no trouble and go home, people, because I want to see all of y'all back here on Saturday. And remember, so love y'all always, and thanks for all the coffees and the membership. See y'all on Saturday if God spare. Bye. Love y'all.
We expose lies and deceit. Expect us